The river took him, but his light still shines. The river was calm that day, deceptively calm. The sun glinted gently off the surface of the River Niger, its stillness betraying no signs of the tragedy it would soon cradle. A boat skimmed across the water. Inside, laughter echoed. Among them sat a man whose face millions had come to know and love, Junior Pope Odonwodo. A beloved Nollywood actor, a husband, a father, a friend to many, a man with a beautiful heart. He came from humble beginnings, like so many of us. Not born into wealth or fame, but into a world where dreams were hard-earned and rarely handed over freely. Born in Bamenda, Cameroon, from his earliest days, Junior Pope carried a fire within him. A quiet, persistent flame that whispered, "You can rise." He hustled in the shadows of the booming Nollywood industry, taking all kinds of roles, from lover boy, kingmaker to gangster, just to be seen, to be heard. He didn't have the backing of the powerful, but he had something more valuable: resilience, charm, and character. Slowly, the name Junior Pope began to resonate through movie sets and living rooms alike. His acting was raw, honest, and alive. But it wasn't just his talent that won hearts, it was his spirit. Junior Pope was the kind of man who showed up. He showed up for his fans, always smiling, always engaging. He showed up for his friends, the first to lend a hand or a shoulder. And most of all, he showed up for his family. He adored his wife, his queen, his constant. The love they shared wasn't performative, it was real. It was soft and fierce all at once. They were best friends, partners in the truest sense. And when he became a father, something shifted in him. He wasn't just working for fame anymore, he was working for legacy, for those little boys who looked up at him and saw a superhero. For those bedtime hugs, those "Daddy, you're my hero" whispers. Every scene he acted in was now a brick in the foundation he was laying for them. So when he got on that boat on the River Niger, it was just another day on the job, another set, another scene, another dream to chase. But he wasn't wearing a life jacket. Maybe he thought it was a short trip, maybe he was too used to the hustle, too used to moving fast, too used to trusting the moment. The river didn't care, it took him anyway. When news broke that Junior Pope had drowned, the world seemed to pause. A ripple of disbelief spread like wildfire. Not him, not our Junior Pope, not the man who always made us smile. His wife was shattered, the other half of her soul suddenly stolen by silence. His children, too young to understand death, suddenly had to grow up around its shadow. And Nollywood, loud, vibrant Nollywood, fell painfully quiet. It wasn't just the loss of a celebrity, it was the loss of a good man. Junior Pope's passing was a mirror. It reminded us how fragile life is, how fame cannot float, how even the strongest swimmers need protection, how safety is never too small a step to skip. But the river didn't take everything. It took his body, but not his love, not his legacy, not his light. He lives on in the stories he told, in the laughter he gave us, in the children he left behind, in every person who watched one of his films and said, "That man made me feel something." And so we say goodbye, but not forever, because men like Junior Pope don't just disappear, they echo, through time, through love, through us. May his soul rest peacefully, and may we never forget to wear the life jackets, literal and emotional, that keep us safe.